What is going on in Meghan Markle's head, thinking that she dictates to the British monarchy? I just want to say, beautiful people, please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. It really does the channel massively, especially now that I've been shadow banned. So please click on the notification bell to make sure that you're notified. I'm dropping videos every day, and I do lives every weekend. So please do that, and you're very much appreciated. I also want to say thank you for the PayPal donations and the super chats. You guys are amazing, but mostly for watching and for your support and for always standing by me. Did anybody really get a look at Rachel Meghan Markle at Kris Jenner's party? And you're going to wonder why I'm asking this, right? Well, it's very simple, because Kris Jenner has posted a bunch of pictures. Even the waitresses are featured there, except Rachel Meghan Markle. Isn't that something? All the A-listers, everybody, we only have this very quick footage of Harry leaving and Meghan beaming and laughing and, giggling like crazy. But no pictures of Rachel Meghan Markle. Isn't that something, guys? We're going to talk about this on another deeper video, but now we're going to get into the real story of the day. And what is Meghan Markle thinking? How this woman is completely unraveling. Because now she doesn't get that a royal title, it is not property. She's now threatening to sue Prince William if he dares take away the title when he becomes king. First of all, what makes her think that King Charles won't take it away first? And second, she doesn't get, like millions of people around the world, they don't get that the title does not belong to Rachel Meghan Markle. All royal titles belong to the monarchy. One. Number two, she is not a blood royal. So herself, she's not titled. People keep calling her Duchess Meghan, putting the title before the name. That only applies to blood royals. Just like she falsely claimed that her last name is Sussex. It's not. Well, in all this quagmire that is Meghan Markle's ignorance, we're going to get into how she's planning to sue Prince William or any monarch who dares take her title away. Meghan is only using a royal title, her husband's royal title that he holds for now. I've heard reports that Meghan Markle thinks that this is an opportunity for her now that Andrew is out of the way. No, she doesn't see it like that. She's not stupid. She knows what this means for her. She knows that this is dangerous territory for her. There is no universe in which Meghan Markle thinks that having the titles taken away from Andrew so easily with the letters patent is good news. And yes, I really like to address something that has absolutely shocked me and goes to show the hatred that people have towards my channel. People are trying to denigrate, or they do what they do best. All these absolutely nutsos, which is try to discredit me. They've been trying to systematically discredit me for the longest time. I've said forever that all it takes is a letters patent to remove royal titles if the king really wishes to do so. And for many years, I was the only one standing. And yes, I do brag about it because I fought against everybody. At the end of the day, it was all that was required was a letters patent from the king and a say-so from him to remove all of the prince titles, even the ones that people said that they cannot be removed because those are Andrew's birthrights. I don't know everything. I'm always learning. But the fact of the matter is that they're angry for some reason. They are angered and they continue to discredit me. And I am going to call them out a lot because it's part of like character assassination that they're doing. I don't know why. They keep saying that Paula M is not a reliable source. Well, give me an example. Give me an example of things that I have said that are lies or that haven't come true. And I think that part of it, I'm going to gloat a little bit, is envy, that in spite of all the attacks, not as much from the Sussex squad, but from the Mexican community, I have continued to grow. And I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you who have supported me and continue to support me, because believe you me, the Sussex squad is sugar compared to certain members of the so-called Mexican community. They have attacked my charity, which is why I can't even put that forth. They have threatened my son's life, and it was not the Sussex squad. There were 6 YouTubers involved in the Mexican community, very popular YouTubers in the Mexican community. I have chosen not to out them for now, but I will if it continues because I can see that starting to pick up again. I apologize for taking some of your time, but I just want to say thank you. And yes, I have to gloat a little bit because I was right all along, but it's not me being right. It's me reading and putting that information to you guys. It's me calling Parliament. It's me getting the letters from Parliament telling me that, yeah, the king can remove it. And where are we right now? He removed it with a letters patent. So now we're going to get into Rachel Meghan Markle, beautiful guys, because Meghan thinks that a royal title belongs to her. She's still so stupid that she doesn't understand that royal titles, styles, and dignities belong to the crown, to the monarchy. Not even to Charles, it belongs to the monarchy. And she's not even a blood royal. Harry is the one who was gifted the title upon marriage, not Meghan. People, please understand that. The queen did not gift Harry. And another thing, when the queen asked him, told him, it wasn't even an ask. The queen gave a command. You're not to use Her Royal Highness or the Royal Highnesses. That's done and over with. She didn't make a caveat saying you can use it for these under these circumstances and not use it for these other circumstances. No. The queen said you can't use it. Done. And yet we've been watching the government of Ukraine. And this is under instructions from Buckingham Palace, because I worked as a diplomat for many, many years. I worked with many royal households. I can tell you that we seek guidance from the government where the people are coming, and we're told how they are to be addressed, not from an individual, but from a government. And Harry went there, and I can tell you that Ukraine is not going to want to anger the king, who's been a formidable ally to them, by addressing some wayward son with one ball as His Royal Highness, which is an official royal style for royals for working royals. So this was very much under the guidance of Buckingham Palace. So Meghan Markle has been enabled to think that way along with Harry. But in her stupidity, for her to say that she is going to sue the monarch if he dares take away her title means that she doesn't understand. How does this tie with Meghan Markle taking the monarch to court? And does she have any grounds? Okay. Now, a lot of people are also, like I was, and we all are here in the search of the truth, not even truth, but facts. At least let's get some facts in order so we can kind of talk about it and decide where are we and ask questions. The people in the United States, you beautiful people, you have such an amazing tool right now, because there's a thing called the Titles of Nobility Amendment. Because the Titles of Nobility Amendment, and I'm going to tell you what it was. This is what it sums up. If any citizen of the United States shall accept, claim, receive, or retain any title of nobility or honor, or shall without the consent of Congress accept and retain any present, pension, office, or emolument of any kind whatever from any emperor, king, prince, or foreign power, such person shall cease to be a citizen of the United States and shall be incapable of holding any office of trust or profit under them, or either of them. And it's really interesting, guys, because you have no idea, because this was done for certain purposes. First, because let's not forget the United States became independent from the United Kingdom. And the reason they didn't want to continue paying taxes, they didn't want the British Empire to rule over them. And just a little bit of curiosity for you guys. Did you know that up until 1776, the United States of America was ruled by the first mixed race queen? Well, no, the second, I think. We still have to confirm Philippa. But Queen Charlotte was of mixed race. And she was the queen of the United States until 1776. Isn't that something? So you know. So, but what happened, this is what they believe it stemmed from, and it's that it was in response to the 1803 marriage of Napoleon Bonaparte's younger brother, Jerome, and Betsy Patterson of Baltimore, Maryland, who gave birth to a boy for whom she wanted aristocratic recognition from France. The child named Jerome Napoleon Bonaparte was not born in the United States, but in the United Kingdom on July 7th. So he was born in the United Kingdom in 1805, but because the mother was American, he was entitled to American citizenship, right? And they have other theories that the mother actually desired that she wanted a title of nobility herself for herself. And indeed, she's referred to in many written conversations or even documentations as the Duchess of Baltimore, pretty much like Rachel Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, because she's the Duchess of. This is why Duchess of Sussex is not a last name like this stupid woman thinks it is. So Meghan Markle, with this frame of mind, thinks that she can sue the king or the monarch or whoever she wants because she truly considers that those are her titles. She says, no one's taking my title away, Meghan Markle, allegedly preparing to sue Prince William over Sussex dukedom. It's interesting that she's not preparing to sue the king, the current king, which is King Charles. I wonder if it's because she has gotten some assurances that Harry's title is not going to be removed. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can come up with. Meghan is not dumb. This woman is very conniving. She needs to survive no matter what. We know that she will do whatever it takes. And she has wrapped her entire identity into the Sussex title, in spite of the fact that, I mean, she lived without any titles for 37 years. And now, after 37 years and only being in the royal family like for about a year and a half, she can't live without it. She's wrapped her whole identity around it, her financial identity and where she thinks she should be. And worst of all is that she truly thinks she's going to be the Queen of England. And I have a video about it. But it's interesting to see how Meghan doesn't grasp reality and how entitled this woman really thinks or ignorant she believes to be, because you can't sue the monarch. I talked to a lawyer, and this is literally what the lawyer said. An American cannot sue the King of England in a US or UK court for removing titles because of issues with jurisdiction, diplomatic immunity, but it's not diplomatic immunity, it's sovereign immunity, and the legal nature of titles. Also because all titles are honorary titles, it belong to the British monarchy. The U.S. Constitution prohibited citizens from accepting foreign titles of nobility, and both the British and American legal systems would consider the king's action to be an internal political matter outside the scope of individual lawsuits by a foreign citizen. Number one, lack of jurisdiction. A U.S. court would not have the authority to hear a case against the King of England, who is head of state and not a U.S. citizen. Similarly, a U.K. court would not have jurisdiction over a U.S. citizen for this type of claim. Sovereign immunity. As a head of state, the King of England likely has sovereign immunity from being sued in foreign courts. The nature of the titles. Royal titles are considered privileges, honorary titles granted by the crown, not legally enforceable contracts that can be litigated in court. Removing a title is a political and ceremonial act, not a breach of legal duty to a citizen or a signed contract. And the U.S. law, the U.S. Constitution's emolument clause prevents U.S. citizens from accepting titles of nobility from foreign states. An American who has received or wishes to receive a foreign title is bound by law, not by the rules for granting or revoking such titles. So Meghan Markle is not understanding. And this is why William is saying, bring it on. Bring it on. Do whatever you can, because she is so stupid not to understand that those are not her titles. She still doesn't understand that she is not a blood royal, no matter how she pretends to be or how she acts. But for you guys in the United States, now you know that you have a tool for you to contact your local congressman and ask him to please, can you ratify that for us? Because that would be fantastic, don't you think? Don't you think that it will be great if your congressman can ratify that law that's still pending? That's it. That's all it needs. It needs to be ratified. So let me know what you think, beautiful people. And let me know what you think about the Crown Office and the king writing the letters patent. And no, I'm not being smug. And yeah, I have a right to be smug because I took so many insults from everybody, calling me crazy, deranged, and everything. And all it took at the end of the day, no matter which way they swing it, no matter which way they write it, no matter which way they try to twist it around or manipulate it, all it took was a letters patent from the king. That's it. That's it. And a command to ask the Lord Chancellor to remove Andrew from the role of peerage. That's it.